Good morning, students. I will discuss the topic cloud services. This particular topic is covered in MCA third semester. The subject code is BMC 014 Cloud Computing. In Unit 2, this topic is to be mentioned, cloud services. There are different type of services in cloud computing. Software as a services, platform as a services, infrastructure, a lot of different type of services provided by the different vendors like Microsoft Azure, IBM Cloud, Oracle Cloud, Salesforce, FIS, TCS, and different mega IT companies. And recently, in this current scenario, all the e-commerce platforms, all the e-commerce companies are using these type of services through the vendors. Those are provided in the market. So these type of services provided via the softwares. These software via the softwares, and means software as a services, platform as a services, infrastructure as a services, database as a services. We here in this topic, cloud services, we will discuss each and every services one by one. Software as a services, using softwares means a lot of bunch of software you are using. For example, when you open your mobiles or desktop, when you open your mobile, you are using the Google Place, that is Play Stores, and this Play Stores, a lot of different softwares are to be available. You can install and use these particular applications, and these all applications, all the service softwares is to be stored in a particular vendors data centers, and this particular software services is to be given by the vendors. So for example, that is you are using the Google Docs. A particular sheet is to be shared among the employees, and each and every employees in the organization, they can read or write. So it will be by this way it will be very fruitful for the organizations for collecting the data. Using software over the internet instead of installing in on your computer, you don't have to worry about downloading, updating, or maintaining anything to company that provides the software handles of that. Means you don't worry you have no taking any type of CD or hard disk. Means if you get a desktop, if you are purchasing a desktop or a laptop from the store, then no need to, that is, don't worry to in 20 years back, each retailers having a bunch of discs, and through the disk they can serially they can installing the operating system, VLC player, and others, compilers and drivers, each and everything they are maintaining, and they are using the pirated copies of particular softwares. But in the current scenario, all these type of software in the terms of the platform, software in the terms of the that are using by the customers in daily manner, that is they can get all the softwares through the clouds. So different vendors are providing their own software, and they are providing the software services on payment basis. Next is what are the advantages of software services? Pay only for what you use. Reduce time, cost effective, reduce time, accessibility, automatic updates, and scalability. First, cost effective, pay only for what you use. A bunch of software, and each software having a specific price. For example, That is, if you are using any type of softwares, you can purchase or you can get the license for this particular software for 1 year, yeah, three months or 6 months, whatever else. Reduced time, users can run most SaaS apps directly from the web browsers without needing to download and install any softwares. This reduces the time spent in installation and configuration and can reduce the issues that can get in the way of the software development deployment. For example, when you open your laptop or desktop, you can automatically get the notifications that installing the that is automatically update is to be going on, that is updating of the operating systems. And so they are asking that you can, after the updating, you can restart your systems at that time or later. Different vendors, those are providing the applications. They are sending the notification or sending the services for uploading, for installing, for upgrading the particular software. So they are from these services, that is the time is to be reduced. There is no need to worry about to purchase this particular software from a local vendors, or there is no worry about to all the type of softwares when the particular license of the software is to be expired. Accessibility, we can access app data from anywhere. Automatic updates, rather than, that is already I have discussed here, rather than purchasing new software, customers rely on SaaS provider to automatically perform the updates. Scalability, it allows the user to access the services and features on demand, means the number of services may be vary, that is up and down. It will depend upon the number of projects. Those are that is they are number of projects which are using by the e-commerce platforms, e-commerce companies. Disadvantages of SaaS: limited customization, dependence on internet connectivity, security concerns, limited control over data. So these are the disadvantages. Some here is mentioned what is the SaaS and what is the pros and cons. Limited customizations: SaaS solutions are typically not as customizable as on-premises software, means the particular software is to be already customized in a that is no controls from the customer or client end, no control or no modification has to be changes, or customer no need to accessibility from the customer end to access to change or to customize the particular software services. These software services are to be given from the vendors in a a la carte manner. Second is dependencies on internet connectivity. SaaS solutions are typically cloud based, which means all type of service in cloud computing, it will depend upon the connectivity, means high network bandwidth is to be available, must be available, means it will be 1 Gbps or 50 Mbps bandwidth must be available. Security concerns: SaaS providers are responsible for maintaining the security of the data stored on their servers, but there is still a risk of data breaches or other security incidents. Means the data means the storage as services. If you are when we are discussing the security concerns, the security concern means the data which are stored on the server, the data which are stored on the data centers. What are the parameters the cloud service providers, the cloud service provider are focusing? What are the parameters they follow? Means the cloud service providers follow the certain parameters to maintain the integrity asset properties of the data which are stored in servers or data centers. Limited control over data: SaaS providers may have access to users data, which can be a concern for organizations that need to maintain strict control over their data for regulatory or other reasons. So here These are the disadvantages of SaaS. Next is services is platform as a services. Platform is a type of cloud services that gives the developers to tools they need to build and launch apps online without setting up any hardware and software themselves. With PaaS, everything runs on the provider servers and is accessed through a web browser. Platform service, if you are talking about the platform, means all the application is to be executed on a, they need any specific platform. On this particular platform, the application will be executed efficiently. Uh, uh, Virtual means a services, it is a services is known as the infrastructure as a services, in which a particular systems, a particular physical system created the multiple number of virtual machines, and these virtual machines having their own virtual hardware, virtual configuration, virtual hardware configurations, and all these virtual machines having their own platform, means Windows or Mac OS or Ubuntu operating system or Linux operating system, means multiple number of operating systems will be present on different virtual machines, and all the these virtual machines will be created by the hypervisor. So that's why here using the platform as a services, means they are providing the system software on different virtual machines. The PaaS is a type of cloud services that gives developers the tools they need to build and launch apps online without setting up any hardware and software themselves. With PaaS, everything runs on the provider servers and is accessed through a web browsers. The provider takes care of things like servers, storage and operating systems. Developers just focus on writing and mapping the app. What are the advantages of PaaS? Simple and convenient for users, cost effective, efficiently. One is content is that is cost effective. This particular content is advantages of these services is to be will be present in each and every services. Cost effective means but obvious, it changes for the services provided on as per use basis, the eliminating the expenses one may have on premises hardware and softwares. Efficient mapping, managing the life cycle efficiency, it allows for the higher level programming that reduces the complexity, that is, the overall development of the applications can be more effective. Through this particular platform as a services, these services will be provided by the cloud service providers through the servers or data centers. Disadvantages of PaaS: limited control over infrastructures. That is, PaaS providers typically manage the underlying infrastructures and take care of maintenance and updates, but this can also mean the users have less control over the environment and may not be able to make certain customizations. Means the updations of the particular software in the terms of the platform, the updations, and that is, and the maintenance will be automatically will be executed in background. There is no control. No control is to be given to the users, they are using it. So this is known as limited control over infrastructures. Dependence on the providers means the services which is all the services in the context of the PaaS, which is provided by the service providers, Amazon, IBM, Oracle, Salesforce, FIS, all these different type of fully dependent on your cloud service providers. That is, we are using those type of services, those type of services which is given or provided by the vendors. You have no control. You have no control to the particular services. The quality of the services you can raise and complain if any quality may be fluctuated. The service quality is to be fluctuated, but the services, the content of the services, you have no control about that. Limited flexibility. PaaS solutions may not be able to accommodate certain types of workloads or applications which can limit the value of the solutions for certain organizations. These are these three main important disadvantages of the PaaS. Next is infrastructure as a services. Is cloud services where companies rent IT resources like servers, storage and networks instead of buying and managing them. If before 20 years back, if you set up a IT infrastructure, you are purchasing a number of systems, and you are purchasing already a server and all the networks devices, that is hub, router, switches, whatever else, all the type of network devices or network hardware devices, servers. You can you can recruit a system admin, and that is they can manage all the hardwares and upgrade the hardwares time to time, and upgrade the softwares manually, and they also check the license when the particular software license is to be expire. So monitoring is very important in 20 years back, but all the hardwares and the softwares, all the hardwares which is we are creating a virtual infrastructures through the infrastructure as a services. Means you are creating a virtual machines, you are creating a virtual router, virtual hub, virtual switches, virtual local servers. Means all the and these all type of virtual devices, means virtual machines, means virtual CPU, virtual main memory, virtual cache memory, virtual microprocessors, CPU, means all the machine will be will acts like as a real physical machines, but all the services, all the functionalities of the infra they are executing very efficiently from the particular software. Means the hypervisor 1 and hypervisor 2, they are the two type of software by which we can create the virtual machines. So virtual machines as a services is a cloud services where companies rent resources like servers, storage and network instead of buying and managing them. Means no need to buy any physical devices. So you can get all the resources like server, storage and networks through the cloud service providers. And the cloud service provider they can provide the services. These are known as infrastructure as a services. You pay based on how much you use by the hour, week or month. The way you don't need to spend a lot of money or on buying hardware. That is an example. Imagine you want to start a website. Instead of buying your own server, you rent on a cloud provider servers. You use their storage and networking, but you you control what runs on it, like your website or app. Okay, so they are the most. It is very important services which are given by the which are provided by the cloud service providers. Advantages. What are the advantages? Cost effective website hosting, security, maintenance. These are the, but cost effective means the cost is it is very cheap. Means if you are buying a, if you are going to set up a infra, you are purchasing a lot of different hardwares, but all these type of hardwares will be available virtually from the servers or data centers in a very cheap prices. These services will be given by the hour, week or month basis. Website hosting. Running websites using infrastructure as a services can be less expensive than traditional web hosting. Security. The IaaS cloud providers may provide better security than your existing softwares. Maintenance. There is no need to manage the underlying data centers or the introduction. It is totally responsibility of the cloud service provider. They can maintain the particular virtual the services of the virtual devices, virtual infra. What are the advantages of infrastructure as a services? Limited control over infrastructure. This particular topic, limited control over infrastructure, this content is to be present in each and every services. In the context of disadvantages of IaaS, disadvantages of PaaS, disadvantages of SaaS, software as a services. The limited control over infrastructure, there is no need to there is no requirement or no need to access, no need to control of the this particular services through the client. So IaaS providers typically manage the underlying infrastructure and take care of the maintenance and updates, but this can also mean the users have less control over the environment and may not be able to make certain customizations. Security concerns. Users are responsible for securing their own data and applications, which can be significant undertaking. Third, that is limited access. Cloud computing may not be accessible in certain regions and countries due to legal policies. Means each and every continent have their own rules and regulations. So in the context of the different regions rules and regulations, the cloud service provider will follow each continent rules regulations and providing the services on their continent basis. Thank you, students. These are the services which are provided by the cloud service. Each and every company, those are in the field of the cloud computing. Thank you.